See things happening around me. The swarm. This is the swarm. What do you think that is? Just a cool video filter on computer vision detection software? See if we can do something about this fucking bounce. There's a reason I've been freeing up space on all my devices. I didn't know what it was. We're gonna have to mitigate this bouncing motion. We'll stabilize it. See, when I move, it moves. There's also stuff that's just in the camera. See, it's mixed reality. Some of it's real, some of it's not. You have to determine. There's various things you can do to make that determination. And it's still speculation, but you can bet your gums some of it's there, and some of it is just mimicking what it is there. It's all intended to confuse. Notice how there's just stuff, there's a blob like on the frame, it sticks to the frame. It's really, when you look beneath a couple layers, you can see the deceptive nature of it. It tries to hide itself. The way this thing tries to hide itself, that alone it should make you think, like, if you see the way this thing doesn't want to be seen, it's like, this is criminal. I would say that at least more than half of whatever money is spent on this thing is spent trying to make itself not detectable and hide. That's the whole point of this thing, because once it gets seen, it's over. Good morning. You see what we're seeing? You see what's going on, bro? The invisible prison, that's computer vision detection. We got a swarm on us, bro. We got a swarm. See my hand?
Yeah.
It's a fucking swarm. You know, electric. They put electric on us.
Yeah.
They took electric and light and used it on us.
Yeah.
Have a good day. As a result, they can make you gassy. Your interstitial gases, they can activate them. I guess that's probably what they call them too. Call the process. They can exacerbate them and get you all bloated looking. That's how that happens. It's probably a natural process, but I mean, they blew it out of proportion. They can exacerbate the interstitial gases, if not put them in there themselves. That's what I thought they did at first, but I think they just meddle with the ones that are already present with frequencies. They understand the frequencies by which to do this. Let's see what it looks like, otherwise, without all the distractions. I know it's a distraction. It looks like a cartoon. There's a cool filter. Payday, you playing with your cool filters again? Those silly filters. Yeah, the whole Snapchat lenses and stuff, that wasn't introduced by the intelligence community to kind of like act as a smokescreen. It's just cover for what they're doing. Wait. There you see the reflective nature of what's, it's all four directions have holographic material there, so it can be reflective. What the hell is that? Give me a break. Stop it. Stop it. I mean, understand? You see what's happening there? They beam the light out right above my head is where you'll see the ceiling. I guess it's where the lights are, but I'm sure it's layered. It's gridded out and layered, both every way. Geodesically gridded. For this, all these anomalies to be present, you know that something had to have happened that shook up society and got us whirling and in a whirlwind and absolutely reeling in horror and anticipation of more horror. But no, not really. Not really. It's a big to-do about nothing but for what they manufactured. It's so manufactured. I mean, the fear is more real than the COVID. The only thing real about this shit, as I said, is the masks and all of the tyrannical policy that has emanated from this, and this thing has justified. That's more real than any of it. And I actually have people, like there are people, there's a team of people whose job it is to make people sick or think they're sick, and they're doing it to me, and they're I don't know why they're showing me. I don't know why they continue to do this. I mean, I have a few theories, but they don't have to do this. Like it's like they're letting me know what they're doing to everyone, and they're rubbing it in my face, showing me I guess, that there is no hope, and that they can read my mind and observe my thoughts, and they can affect my health and my physical situation, and there's nothing I can do about it. So it's stop trying to shield myself, and the message is stop trying to avoid this and just sit down and take it, and maybe we'll leave you alone, but not really. They control everyone's bodily functions. It's absolutely comically depressing. They're making people say things that they don't even know why they're saying it. They're making people have to go to the bathroom, and making people have to have to procreate. They can make two people want to procreate. They can make people amorous for each other, and then they brag about this, and they can also make them have a divorce from each other, or just not be friends anymore. They are showing me how they can sow seeds of discontent. They have had people think that I said something. I have no idea what it is. It still boggles me to this day. Like, people would say, okay, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, really? Is that where you're at? And whatever it was, they would never convey to me what they thought it was that I said or did. This happened a few times, and they were mostly strangers, but there was one person close to me who that they made them think that I said something or did something that I did not say. They actually heard my voice express something that I never did. And they can do that. And they also can do it in a way that makes the other person, makes the people not talk about exactly what it is. It's like a narcissist, the way they triangulate, the way a narcissist can say something, and it would make the person about you say, and it would make them not even bring it up because it's uncomfortable for whatever reason. They won't even say anything about it. They know, with few exceptions, very few exceptions, they know what they're doing here. They understand psychology, and especially, where it relates to mass psychology and how people are going to the dynamic in certain groups, and how to break it apart, and how to make people taciturn and not even say what is really bothering them, because either it's pointless or it's just uncomfortable. Now, the audacity to invent something called the Internet of Things, like they're going to itemize the Internet of nanobio things. They have it lets you know how they have itemized and cataloged every single thing. Now, it also lets me know that they killed everything off that for which they couldn't account or didn't want to account, and just repopulated certain areas with things where they know what the population is, and they're going to do that with humans. This is what they want to do with humans. Every single human being is to be walking around in this gaseous admixture that they created, whereas it said you don't need a wearable. If you're in there, they make an environment to where you are being read and thought observed, because you're breathing in their admixture in their patented atmosphere. So, I mean, you tell me, what's going on, Captain, because I want to know. But there's some things that I just happen to think I know for a fact, and I bet the farm on. And one is they've changed the air. Because the only tried and true thing that I can really do to have them not be able to read me, other than what I just did, is I just cut their whole little plastic shrink wrap. The tapping solution. Yeah, the chopping solution with something sharp. It literally it slices the shit up, but they put it right back. The most tried and true method over the last 5 years or more is to improve the quality of my air, even if that means to obstruct the air through my nasal cavity with napkins and then breathe in. Like, I notice, like, if I put napkins in my nose and they'll still be reading me like a little bit, and then I'll go, and then I'll feel the signal drop off. Tinnitus is a result of these little particles that are inside your head. It's a signal. It's their signal. And this shit crawls in your ears. It's got a rim. Around every rim of every orifice, they occupy it. And they're on it. And it facilitates the insertion of this stuff that they have, these various particles that they want to fly into people's orifices. They've made so many things happen that are just unprecedented, that we have no point of reference by which to juxtapose it. So we can't even say that this is not even normal, because we don't know. It's like 9/11 with the towers being hit by planes. That's never happened before. So they can basically say whatever they want to happen, they can have it happen. Now, I mean, look at this shit. Now, are you fucking kidding me? Like the Legend of fucking Sleepy Hollow or something. Occupy the surface of everything. Now, normally I would go in there and get coffee, but we're not going to do that because we're filming. See it hiding? Frame detection and evasion. is what this thing does. It's trained. One of the things it's trained to do. It's super duper shady in its operation and functionality. Super duper shady. This is the world over. This is Bellingham, Washington, but this is going on in Bellingham, Massachusetts, and Bellingham, Scotland, or wherever the fuck there's Bellinghams, and wherever there's any towns with the word ham at the end, or with the word ton at the end, or with the word town, or with the word whatever. This is worldwide, and it's almost unimaginable to think, if you didn't know certain things. The program is everywhere. And who did this? Is it Klaus Schwab? Should we stop and pay his cousin Les? Is his cousin Les Schwab, the tire guy? Like, what's going on? Who's this Klaus Schwab individual and these World Economic Forum people, and how are they setting and affecting this kind of policy? And even greater than that, how are we sitting here taking it without anything really being done substantial, substantive, without anything being done? And see, and that's how they can make seagulls sound like birds and other animals, like people fighting and having sex and everything else. Like they have, and that's one of the things they shown me early on, how they can heterodyne different sounds onto different sounds, how they can make one thing sound like another thing. Like on my live stream in Philadelphia in 2020, I'm live streaming, and in the background you hear this siren. It's just going on for the whole live stream toward the end. The whole, like 15 minutes, just the same siren, but it's going, and then it finally went, into like static. And I had it on tape. It's like, and I kept like going over it, saying like, this is weird. Like, come on now, like. I didn't realize, I didn't understand exactly what was happening at that point, but it's like they can make any sound into any other sound, virtually. And they've been cataloging what sounds are similar, so they can, heterodyne them, or conflate them rather. I don't know the proper term. Exactly, the heterodyning can be done. It needs a carrier signal. They don't have to sound alike. It's a carrier signal like shh, and another signal like an instrument or a message like a voice with white noise carrying it. Huh, interesting. Just hanging out there, huh? It was moving. Now it's just hanging out. And that's something. I don't even know. I don't want to take my eye off it on the camera, but yeah, there's some odd shit that goes on. And these birds are something else to look at, because you can see, I saw with my bare naked eyes the thing that was directing the bird and making it move. Like it was this holographic thing that was like right next to the bird that was making it move. It was locked onto the bird. Yeah. This might prove to be the most fascinating part of the video. I might not want to hang up just yet, as I was going to. Now, what's above the head? What is that thing? Let me see. Okay. There's some foul shit going on there. Look at the swarm. And look at this. That bird just flew there. It was moving, and then it's just now it's hanging there. Interesting. I can't even see the object with my bare naked eyes. I haven't really looked that hard because I don't want to lose it here. And there it is. Like, it's just there's another one blinking. That one's locked onto me, it seems. It moves when I move. Like, the fact that these things have been hiding and evading detection from regular people, it really speaks to a great deficit in our awareness and our awareness ability, if that's a thing. Our ability to become aware. They've taken tools and basic techniques and processes away from us, while they introduced a whole skill set and tool set into society surreptitiously that we don't even know about. We don't even know what they're doing. We have no idea what they're doing. It's a whole different world, and they use this COVID shit to cover for it. And now, that's another thing. YouTube has people censoring themselves, not saying certain words that the culprits are going to have to be identified as. So in the future, I mean, it's almost like, it's so silly. Like, you can't say, people are bleeping out certain words because they're afraid that their YouTube's going to remove their videos, and this is going to entrain them in the future, where they can't even talk about the crimes of the culprits when they find out what's. And I've been saying this for years, and here we are with Jeffrey Epstein, and you can't even say what the hell he's doing because you have to bleep out every other word. So what's the whole point here when you can't even identify, and you can't even categorize, and you can't even itemize and label correctly what these people are doing for fear YouTube's going to take down your video? You can't even describe the crime correctly. Now, who benefits from that? They have this thing so planned out. It's so elaborately planned. It's not even funny. Again, it's like the avoidance of detection of this system. Like, that alone screams criminal, that this thing doesn't want to be detected. If this is a $4 trillion system, at least $2 trillion of it was spent on trying to remain undetected and non-invasive, as they say. Stealthily, surreptitious, and secretive. They don't want you to know about this thing. That alone cries criminal. Lights on, rats out. What is all this shit in the sky? We gotta find out. I'm not talking about the clouds, them too, but all this other shit. The clouds are just a distraction. Lights on, rats out.